The path between Landlow and Midvale winds gently through the meadows and groves. The air is warm with midsummer light, and Waterlily walks with a quiet purpose. A satchel of herbs and dried goods slung over one shoulder, their shoes brush against wildflowers, and the breeze carries the scent of salt and sun. To the west lies the Seashell Sanctuary, a place of tide pools, driftwood altars, and quiet healing. And to the north, the Sunflower Sanctuary, golden fields, warm laughter, and songs sung to the sky. As you move between them, you are never quite rooted, always flowing. Would you like to describe what Waterlily looks like?
Yeah. Where have they been today? What
They
have they been today?
are heading back from the Seashell Sanctuary. And in my head, they've been on a supply run, and now they're heading back to the Sunflower Sanctuary to like basically swap supplies.
Okay. I think that today Waterlily's walking along. Waterlily's very tall, about 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", around that height. It's very hard to tell because it depends on the shoes they're wearing and how big their hair is at any one particular point of the day.
Mm-hmm.
They have soft, curving horns, dark brown hair, greyish, mottly, bluey, greenish skin with kind of vertigo-style patches of paleness on there. The classic Firbolg ears, a slightly flattened nose, and their clothes today are very practical. They're walking with a light tread in very, very worn boots. Probably has a backpack on or some stuff flung over their shoulder, and kind of regardless of the weather, I think there's like a spring in their step. What time of year is it?
Spring.
Ironically. Okay. Ironically, yeah. So with that, then there's like a spring in their step, walking, head up, looking ahead, but not looking at anything in particular, barely following the path, kind of weaving along the path, not drunkenly, but like clearly not in a delay, not in a rush to get where they're going.
Yeah.
Enjoying the feel of the wind and the smell of the flowers and the warmth of the sun. And maybe whistling or humming, just maybe gently singing to themselves as they go.
Yeah. I would say they're probably in their element. This is a path that they know really well. They've walked it 1,000,001 times. And it's in the middle of nature. There's no towns or cities on this pathway. This is literally just the path from one region to another. It's almost like the border in between. And so there's no machinery or carts or loud noises other than the sound of the wind rushing through the trees. So it's, I would say, quite serene.
Mm-hmm.
As you continue to walk, you get to the tree line and you see a figure dart between the trees, and its form almost ripples like water. Their limbs don't seem to be... It's almost as if it's like leaving a trail of mist where their legs should be. And it doesn't stop, but it seems as though it's almost doing the opposite of following you. So it's always, whenever you see it dart through, it's always a few steps in front of where you are.
So I've kind of got to around here-ish then, yeah? Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. How big is the figure?
I would say about... It's not standing, because it, again, no legs, just like misty bits where the legs should be. But like at standing height would be about 5'6".
Very specific.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 5'6". Okay. So I'm making notes as well. This is a really weird question, by the way, but what's the date?
Oh God.
Spring is fine, like, but
Yeah,
like,
spring. I will tell you the month.
yeah.
Um, it is. Hold on. It is the end of Ode. So like the 29th of Ode, which
Okay, I will tell you.
in
Yeah,
normal terms, it's the end of March.
end of March. Okay, so the reason I ask is the Waterlily now very recently, has been given a journal to keep,
Hmm.
and they're going to be keeping a journal of their thoughts, feelings, dreams, and experiences.
Love that.
Somebody passed them a journal as perhaps during this supply run on the way down. Like, thank you. Here, have this journal. Have
Mm.
you ever considered keeping a journal for? No, never considered it. Well, it might help with your madness in your life. So here you go. And so they are. The reason I ask is they are now keeping a journal.
Mm.
Okay, so they get to this figure's darting away from them. It's a beautiful spring day. They've been like they've been dilly dallying along, and that's the only way to describe it is dilly dallying
Yeah.
along. They see that is this figure like shadowy or sinister in any way, or is it just weird?
No, I'd say the best word to describe it is almost playful. Whatever this figure is, it's purposely like
Hiding.
coming in. Yeah, it's coming in and out of your line of sight as if it's like teasing.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So they're going to come to a stop just kind of where they are now on the map, trying to get sight of this creature, and they are going to. Let me just make sure. Oh Christ! Got my thing there. They are going to look around, step behind the tree that they are in,
Mm.
and then they're going to use their ability, their kind of Fearborg ability, to go invisible for a moment.
Hmm.
Now it's only for a few seconds, and when they do that, they're gonna like vanish, like take behind the tree, vanish, and then dart forward, but like not aggressively, like playfully to like probably about what would it be? Oh Jesus, maps not as big as I thought. To
Hmm.
like get closer to see if it can see what's happening, and
Hmm.
then like hide behind this other tree just as the invisibility wears off. And they're going to try. Waterloo's going to try and get sight of this creature again.
Hmm. So as soon as you turn invisible, there's like you know when the breath catches in the throat, like the I don't know if my mic picked that up, but
Yeah.
sort of like a gasp. And this figure that was like really quickly darting between the trees, it stops. Oh, hang on. Why is that? There we go.
Oh yeah.
Um, it stops and it sort of like looks confused and a little bit saddened is probably the closest word. Like disheartened, like, oh, I thought we were playing kind of face. And then when Waterlily like darts forward and begins to reappear, there's like an audible giggle, like a and then it darts again behind another tree. But you do get a good glimpse of the creature when it is still. If you want to make an insight or arcana check, I can tell you a little bit more.
Yeah, sure. Insight or Arcana? Neither are great. Okay, let's go
Mm,
Insight. 1 second. Do we have like full class stuff abilities at the moment? Like we are as level 1 as we can be?
yeah. Oh, I will
Yeah.
allow history as well for this
Well, I
one.
won't worry about history. Water Lily is not smart. They're gonna look round, see that like kind of this creature. They dash away. Sorry, the creature dashes away, and she's gonna. Sorry, they're gonna like stand there. They're gonna lean against a tree, and they're gonna mutter to themselves in their like druidic language to try and like base this like using the forest to like that because Fearbugs can communicate a little bit with the trees and the plants and the animals. So they're going to
Yeah.
touch this tree and mutter something in this druidic language to see if the trees can like give any indication. Obviously, there's no worry here, but what they're doing is casting guidance as they
Yeah.
roll insight, which is let's see, 17 hot piss.
Very
And,
nice.
Sorry, you don't want to swear. Oh, that's brilliant. That's a unnatural 20.
That's really good. The DC was very low. It is in all of these one-on-ones, but I don't think anyone's hit 20, so well done.
Yay!
This figure is what could most closely be described as a nymph. It doesn't feel threatening. It feels almost familiar to Waterlily, like a half-remembered dream of some sort. This is almost like deja vu when you see the face of this creature as it stills itself. And the playfulness that returned when it dashed off again after Waterlily reappeared, it feels almost like a game.
Okay, with that in mind then, Waterlily is going to look around the tree, wait for this creature to completely vanish from sight, and then whistle their best impression of a bird call, like I don't know if the mic picked that up.
It didn't, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
I'll add one in, don't worry.
Yeah. Tweet, 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 tweet. And Waterlily is going to then look around and try to hide themselves.
Okay.
Like, they're not super stealthy. Oh, like, a little bit stealthy. Not using guidance this time. This is a game. Mm-hmm. So they're trying to hide themselves as they kind of heading towards whatever this thing is here. Perhaps, presumably, Waterlily, you mentioned they're familiar with this area, so heading towards what I would assume is like a stone in a copse, like a circle of copse of trees.
Yeah.
Maybe this is somewhere that Waterlily stopped before and had like lunch and stuff. So, another 20.
Very nice.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, so you managed to sneak up to this part, and the nymph is sort of looking around, looking almost confused, as like, oh wait, where did they go? Kind of look on their face. They haven't said a word this entire time. It's just like giggles and like whispers and like noises. But as soon as you get to that stone bit, they don't run this time. They just very slowly walk in this direction, and like every so often like turn to look over their shoulder.
So Waterlily, seeing that, is going to call after this nymph. Are we still playing, or do you want me to follow?
Almost in your head, rather than out loud, you hear this voice, this like soft, again, very familiar voice that just says, "Follow me. Come play."
Okay. So Waterlily is going to gently start following. No, I can't stay for too long. I've got to get back, but I've got time for a little game.
Again, the voice sort of giggles and says, "We'll make time."
Okay.
Do you just keep following the nymph?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna try and get like alongside if they will allow.
Yeah. I think I've moved. I can't tell if I've moved. Yeah. So this nymph will like walk to the edge of this lake and like sit down and put her legs, or not legs, her like misty legs in the water, and then they sort of reform back into legs, almost as if it was when she is out of the water, she is less than she should be, if that makes sense. And she begins to like play with like one side of her hair, and then she speaks like aloud, and it actually looks as though it's coming from her mouth, and she says, "You are very interesting."
Well, you're quite interesting yourself.
Do you remember me?
Well, I'm not sure. I kind of half recognize your face. Were you waiting for me specifically?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've been down here many times. I've not seen you here before. Hello. Do you mind if I rest my feet in the water too?
Feel free.
Oh, okay. she's going to take the boots off and like paddle, for lack of a better word. They're going to paddle quite happily, like a good day's just got better kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you, no, I don't remember. It's nice to meet you. You can call me Waterlily.
I like that name.
Thanks. It's the only one I've got.
You have a very beautiful soul.
Sorry, soul. Okay, no, oh, thank you.
You're also very beautiful.
Oh, oh. Well,
As
Waterloo's
she,
gonna like glance down at the water as they say that.
yeah,
And obviously the reflection will be kind of somewhat broken by the
yeah,
ripples. They look down at their kind of reflection. Because this isn't a day that they think that they're beautiful. This is a day that they think they are. What's the word? I think they are heavy lifting and rough and tumble and like unobserved. So
yeah.
yeah. So they look down at the water like a little like stuff like. Well, okay. I mean, you too. I've got to say, I love. Now I've seen them properly. I love your legs. It must be. And your hair.
Thank you.
No, it's yeah.
As she says the words thank you, and that conversation sort of reaches like a natural halt, you get this like flash memory. The deja vu has like fully like passed now, and you do recall this exact interaction from a dream. Maybe it was a few months ago, but you dreamt of this exact interaction. But the dream that you had, it seemed to go on for longer than this interaction. There was something about going into the lake and transforming into something different, if that makes sense. And there's this knowing look on the nymph's face as she realizes that you've remembered.
No, it's strange. Yeah, I had a dream, and I thought it was a dream. I often have strange dreams, but I had a dream of this, or at least I think I had a dream of this.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had that where you think you've had a dream where you think you've done something before? Well, I'm having that now, and in. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
Do I?
I met you now, but I knew I was going to meet you before.
Met
I
you
have
now, but I
somewhere
knew
to.
before. That's lovely.
I have to. Well, I don't have to. It's your choice. But I'd like to take you somewhere.
Oh, she's gonna. Sorry, they're gonna look at the stuff that they were taking back to the sanctuaries. How long will it be?
She, like, looks almost like she's trying to work it out. She's like, 5 minutes?
Oh, fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna put this stuff underneath some of the shrubbery, I think. So just in case, it's been a long walk. I don't want to have it all be in vain. So I'm just gonna put it here. And they're gonna like basically pull, like very roughly, not really hiding it, just keeping it out of sight. Just pull some of the shrubbery over the pack of whatever it is they're carrying.
Mm-hmm. So she steps into the water, and immediately it looks about like knee height, the water, like the lake here, the pond we'll call it because it's little. But she steps into this pond and it's like knee depth, if you will, and she like tilts her head as she looks Waterlily up and down, and she's like, "You are more than one thing. And I'd like to show you all that you can be."
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Can you see it already?
I can see the next time that I meet you, I can see that person and how different and yet not different they are. But
Oh,
I don't want to ruin the surprise.
no, that's fine. And was that part of her dream as well, or do you? Well, no, okay. If there's a surprise, I do love surprises most of the time. As long as it's a good surprise. Um, what do I call you, by the way?
River.
River. I like that river. I've never met a river I haven't liked. Um, okay. Well, I said you can call me Waterlily. The last name Riverweaver. And you probably knew that. Probably already said. But okay. Yeah. Gonna like step further into the water a little. Is this where you want me? Is this where I
hmm
should be? Okay.
Now, are you open to anything?
Um. I mean, well, I hardly know you, but I well, no, I don't. As long as it's it's not gonna it's not gonna hurt anybody or anything like that,
No,
is it?
no.
No. Okay,
It's
then. Yeah.
an adventure.
Oh, yeah. Always open to adventure.
Okay. Where you're going, I won't be with you, but I'll be here when we next meet.
In this, I can't say lake, but in this rivulet, mini pond, or
Wherever the water goes.
okay. And so do I just wait here then, or what?
She reaches down and like dips her hands in the water, and you feel the ground that you're standing on begin to like sink, and it like the water gets deeper and deeper until at this point you would be like paddling in it, almost like like swimming in this like little pond, as
Yeah,
it's like
okay.
you can't feel the ground beneath you anymore. And she
Okay.
like holds her nose and like dips into the water.
Oh, I suppose I'm following. Okay. How do I do this with my nose? She's gonna they're gonna like try to pinch their Fearbog kind of cow-esque nose. Well, I think in fact they can cows can close their nostrils, so they're gonna close their nostrils. I don't know how they managed to do it,
Mm.
and sink slowly under the water, keeping their eyes wide open to look around. I don't think there's any fear or apprehension. Water Lily loves the water,
Yeah.
and but is confused a little bit, but eager to find out more.
So as this water like closes, I guess is the right word, around you, it's not cold and it doesn't choke, but it holds you gently, almost like it's cradling you. And as you're submerged, these images like flicker through your mind, these faces and names and places of things that you're familiar with, but some of them just aren't familiar whatsoever. They are not your memories, they are not your faces, and they are not your places, but you feel linked to all of them. And then the ground begins to rise again, and you are slowly pushed up out of the water, but the area that you're in has completely
Jesus,
changed. Yeah.
bloody!
You would
It's bloody
be
Wonka's
anywhere in
chocolate
this
factory.
yeah, anywhere in this water.
Okay, let me just okay. As rolls, um, uh, but I'm in the weird place. Okay. River. River. I. This isn't where my bag is. I'm. River. You there? No. Okay. Okay. Right. What to do? What to do? What to do? No, I read something in the book about this. If you find yourself in a strange field full of mushrooms. Don't eat them. Okay, that's not going to be a problem, but that's fine. Right, okay.
There you go.
Nightmare. Waterlily's going to climb out of the water gingerly, kind of stand there dripping for a few seconds, look around. Do they see any creature around, like with eyes?
Yes. So as you emerge from this river and this mushroom forest, it's like breathtakingly beautiful, and I don't know how familiar Waterlily would be with the Feywild.
I don't think they would be, other than stories, at all.
Okay, so
yeah, I think
this is like
completely avoided.
Yeah, this is like something straight out of a storybook, is probably the best way to describe it. And as you begin to like ground yourself, literally, and like look around, these mushrooms are all houses, and they have tiny windows and tiny doors. And peeking out of the windows, you can see these like tiny little myconoids, these little mushroom people. And they're looking out with these wide eyes, and they're like just in awe of what's going on, but also they're not coming out because they're very shy little creatures. But yes, there is life here, and as you're looking around at these creatures, you do hear voices slightly in the distance.
Speaking very, very quietly, I don't mean to scare you. It's fine. I think I'm just visiting. Would you all mind just for like 5, maybe 10 seconds, just like closing your eyes or closing the curtains, just quickly? That'd be okay.
They all put their hands over their eyes.
The Waterlily shakes themselves around like a dog.
Yeah,
That's okay. I'm okay. That was it. I thought it was a little bit humiliating, but it's fine. Thank you so much. I love your houses, but I hear voices over there. I'm just gonna. I actually really do hope I'm going to be back soon. But I'm just going to go and see who those voices actually get the feeling that's where I'm meant to be. Which way is the water flowing? Is it flowing towards the voices, or is it still?
it's flowing towards the voices. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like it's almost like it's going against what it should be, because this river goes uphill and it's like flowing uphill.
Well, never let it be said that I didn't follow clear instructions, so I'm gonna start. Lily's gonna slightly drier, not much. In fact, is there anything they can do, or are they just gonna drip dry? I think they are probably just gonna druidcraft, elementalism, beckon water. Nope, can't do anything with that. Nope. Okay.
One of the myconoids is going to hand you a towel, which to Waterlily is like the size of a flannel.
It sounds like a little postage stamp.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. I tell you what, it's okay. What I'll do when I get back home, I'm presumably going to have to go into the water again, and I don't mind. It's just if I have to go in somebody's house, it's going to be a little bit awkward, but it's fine. Let's not worry too much about that. Thank you so much. If I remember back, they're going to go through their pockets to see if they've got anything that can be like a little gift. Not really, no. Nope, never mind. Oh well, you know. Best.
One of the little myconoid that gave you the towel was like, "See you soon."
Bye, little friend. And Waterloo's going to head up the hill.
Okay,
I think there's probably the spring in the steps back, actually. Like, today's weird, let's just go with it.
Yeah. So as you begin to head up this hill, you see at the top of it, there's this, like, massive circular stone building, almost like a coliseum. And the voices are coming from within. So do you continue up to the circular building?
Is it clearly... Would I have a frame of reference for the Colosseum? Like, does it look like a fight pit?
No, it
shaped
looks
like the Colosseum.
It just looks like a circular building that's like right in the middle of everything.
Okay, then yeah.
Cool. I will move you to that map. Okay. So you would see here there is this like giant stone archway, and like sitting right inside the doorway at this like makeshift desk that's like been put together with like empty wooden boxes, there is this very frazzled looking gnome with this wild pink hair and these like hands that are covered in ink, and she's frantically writing things in the little booklet. Does Waterlily get any closer?
If am I coming from the south?
Yeah, from here.
Yeah. They're gonna poke their head in and look in and be hello. Now I would normally sorry, knock. Hello. I think I'm meant to come inside, but I'm soaking wet.
You see this gnome, this like frazzled looking gnome, immediately demeanor shift. Like, she looks up and she's all like full of smiles and she's like, "Oh, welcome. Let me help you with that." And she's gonna snap and cast prestidigitation and like dry you off immediately. She's like, "Sorry if that was really intrusive. I just thought I'd help."
No, that's fine. I didn't want to get all water on your nice.
Don't worry.
Floor.
Not my floor. I don't mind.
But it's danger, isn't it?
Yeah, and surely it's more comfortable to be dry. So, welcome. You must be. Do you have a token? And as she says the word token, I imagine that Waterlily has pockets.
I think today they're wearing dungarees.
Okay, so in one of the many pockets that maybe Waterlily has, there's like a little like added weight, like something just appeared in one of their pockets.
Okay. I didn't think I did, but I think I must have fallen asleep in the sun because this is really strange. But okay. Yeah, I feel this, and they're gonna take the token out of the pocket and look at it before they hand it over.
Yeah, so it's a wooden circular token that has been carved, and it's got the number 5 on it.
Fine.
And they go, the gnome.
You mean?
Yes, that's it. Don't worry, you keep that. But that means that you are Waterlily.
Sure, yeah.
Amazing! It's so lovely to meet you. Please come in. We have refreshments. We have sweets. The human male was very interested by the sweets. I think his name is Bliss. I can't remember. Sorry, I'm so frazzled today.
No, it's okay. Sorry, who are you?
Sorry, I'm
who
Poppy.
Are you? Where am I? Poppy.
Yes. This is the Illudum Court.
And it's the Illudum Court. Illudum is in ELUD, like
ALLUDEM.
Can I make a history arcana check on that to see if I know what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, of the Waterlily side of it. Oh, I do have proficiency in arcana. Who knew? I'm not guiding to myself because it's rude. 7.
That's fine. You think about it, and you're like, stories from the Fae. Maybe there was somewhere in the Fae called Illudum, but you can't quite remember what it means. But yeah, you get the sense that this is definitely in the Fae.
So, Poppy, sorry. Before I come in, and I don't, obviously I'm expected, and that's wonderful. I see you've got a few other people here. I obviously, you're expecting me. I'm not sure if this is a dream or what. I'm happy to just go with it, but is it a dream?
Oh, no.
Okay. It's not a dream. Okay, so I'm just a little bit worried because I have a job to do. And I don't
What is it that
want
needs
to leave.
doing?
Sorry?
What is it that needs doing?
Well, I've got to... people... I've got to get the supplies back to the sanctuary, and I've got things to do there, and little jobs. People are waiting for it, and they're expecting it.
Okay, well, we only plan to keep you for about 5 minutes. If you really have to rush
Okay.
off, I
No, no, no,
completely
no, no.
understand.
That's fine. It's just
Is that okay?
that's fine. I just I saw a few people. Bliss the human. Which one? The one with the tiger on the head, or the one with the blue and the pink?
The one with the blue and the red hair, pink hair. I don't know, but yeah, that one with the stripy suit and the friends. That's
Okay.
Bliss.
Okay.
Yeah.
I assume they're all like, for some reason, maybe they've all eaten a toffee and they can't say hello.
Yeah, they're all looking
even...
they're all looking just as confused. They're like, "What are we doing here?"
Do I have a seat or
Anywhere you like. Make yourself at home.
Okay, I really like the hair, so I think I'm gonna sit next to Bliss, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Enjoy.
wonderful. Yeah, thank you so much.
And as you take your seat, we will leave it there.